James, we're making a tape for today, James. We don't want to be making this tape. Because the reason why I'm making this tape is, James, because every time you go to the pub, James, you're ringing me up and you're calling names on the phone, you're calling every name, looking for me to fight you, not even up there to fight you. We have a man up here, James, we will fight you, and that's my brother Billy. We'll fight you on the 20th, no problem of fighting you. And Dawes Patrick, Thomas and Michael, them boys, my boys will fight, no problem of fighting, once Dawes Patrick fights. If Dawes Patrick doesn't fight, there'll be no fights. And that's where we are. Now you were brought to a engagement, James, you went to a engagement, and you were showed the higher respect, and you got Paddy Patrick in the toilet, and you told the chap in one eye, and you left him blind in the other eye. And I was in the toilet, I told James to leave us so, he wouldn't leave us so, and Thomas went in with a machete. We took the machete off Thomas, and I nearly cut the head of Thomas off his body with the machete. I even see his hairs even still growing back with the rap I nearly gave him with it. And the reason why, James, is you don't ring my phone no more, James. I don't want you ringing my phone no more. I don't want you texting me messages. You're texting me messages on the phone every minute when you're in the pub having a few pints. And the reason why is that my young fellas are ready for fighting the 20th, no problem. Martin is ready, my son-in-law. Fella is ready, no problem. William is ready for you. We're all ready for you, the boys is. And we're not putting any other Keenan's name. There's nothing to do with any other Keenans. It's got to do with Brenda's brothers, and that's James, Thomas, Michael, and Dawes Patrick. Because Dawes Patrick nearly cut Martin's throat with a carving knife, and that's why Martin's fighting Patrick. And the reason why William was fighting because Michael hit me referee across the field. He didn't know harm on Ace. He didn't do any harm, he didn't give me any marks or any of that tears. And the reason why, James, I don't want to ring him anymore. And John Martin, if these fights are going ahead, get John Martin to ring Simon McDonald tomorrow and say these fights are going ahead in the 20th. It's no use ringing Hulls and telling Hulls you want the fights now for next Sunday, and we don't want the fights next Sunday. The fights are on the 20th, and my boys are ready the 20th for fighting. There's no problem with that.
Paddy, Martin here. You came to my gauge up in Dublin a couple of weeks ago, Paddy. We had a little bit of argument with the boys. It seems like you got involved. You tried to cut me with a carpet knife, Paddy. The following day I sent to fight with you. You said you'd fight me. You got 6 weeks to train. 3.5 weeks went by, you sent up word that you're not fit and this and that. I'm too fit for you and I'm too good for you. Then you sent up word that you're dirty fighting. That's the only way you fight. I sent the back word that I will fight you, dirty. Then you came back up and you said you don't want to fight dirty. You're better off, man, Patch, come out and fight. Get a couple of boxes, I get a couple of boxes. If you beat me or I beat you, that'll be it. It'll be all over and done with. If you don't come out and fight, you won't be getting away with what you did to me. 3 fights or no fights. That's it. Over and done with. Another thing, Patrick, if you take the joint down your mouth and go and do your bit of training and come out and fight me, you're well able to pull carpet knives when you have a few drinks down here and trying to cook me. You should be well able to come out and put your hands up and have a few boxes with me. That's it now. You should be well able to do that. Go and do your bit of training and take the joint down your mouth and stop smoking the drugs on the road, will you? And another thing, Patrick, you're well able to come out and cook me, trying to cook me with a carpet knife with a few drinks on you. You should be well able to come out with your hands and box me fair or dirty. Any sort of way, because I'll be there in the 20th and I'll fight you fair or dirty, no problem. No problem with that, that's it.
Michael, William here. There's 3 fights or there's no fights. I'll be ready for you on the 20th. If you be ready for me on the 20th, because I'm going to be ready for you on the 20th. The reason why I'm fighting you is you come up to my sister's engagement, you, James and Thomas and Dawes Patrick, you did an awful lot of blackguard and pulling out weapons and this, that and the other. So I want to fight you so you be ready on the 20th. Another thing, Michael, the reason why I'm fighting you is you hit my outfit at my sister's engagement. So you be ready on the 20th for me because I'm going to be ready for you. I want to box you on the 20th and that's it. So be ready.
Thomas, fella here, I'll be ready for you in the 20th. You be ready for me in the 20th. There's 3 fights or no fights. And come out and fight. And don't be like the other women ringing the phones, giving out to people on phones, sending text messages. We all can do that if we want to do that. Come out and fight, man, for God's sake, and get it over and done with. Don't much. Another thing, Thomas, there's 3 fights or no fights, and we already told you that 2 weeks ago.
Now, boys, this is it now. Thomas, Michael, and Dawes Patrick. On the 20th, there's 3 fights, not 2 fights. There's 3 fights with my son fella, William, and my son-in-law Martin. Them 3 fights. Don't come up from Cork with 2 fellas because there'll be no fights. There's 3 fights, and I got Simon McDonald to ring you 3 times last night. Now, I'm putting this to Thomas, Michael, and Dawes Patrick. You cannot go around the country saying that my sons wouldn't fight, because my sons is ready for you on the 20th. No problem with that. And don't be putting out reports that my sons wouldn't fight, because my sons are ready to fight the 20th. And make sure the 3 are there on the 20th. They come up, you said you're fighting Simon McDonald's. Yeah, make sure you're there. And don't bring 2, make sure you bring 3. Because my boy, I don't go around the country telling the country that my boy wouldn't fight. My boy will fight you on the 20th, that's no problem. No problem.